Hey kids, long time no stream. Welcome back to Guitar Quackery. We are doing something unusual today. Well, it's not unusual. It's unusual for Guitar Quackery. We are going to fix some electronic equipment. So let me show you this first. So we're doing a live stream, and we are using some equipment to enable live streaming, right? All right, so let me show you my switcher. My switcher is called an ATEM Mini Extreme. How about that? And here it is. Okay, so I just switched to camera 2. And this is it. It's got HDMI inputs. It's got 2 HDMI outputs. And 2 USB-C, 1 Ethernet, and then the power and audio here and here. Okay, so this is the switcher. This one is the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. And now when I push this button, it's going to switch back to the main camera. Or I can switch to camera 5. Check this out. And here I have another one. Right here. Now this one is broken. And, well, it still works. Kind of. But the 2 HDMI outputs are not working any longer. So I am going to attempt to fix them. So this switcher is made by a company called Blackmagic Design. It turns out, I don't know how to say this, but they are a very shitty company. Okay? Oh, and you know what? I forgot to record an announcement for my Instagram. So bear with me. We'll do it right now. Do I have an audience? Not yet. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to fix both HDMI outputs because they are both broken. It turns out that this is a common issue with these, and I have 2 of them. In fact, I have more than 2. I have a 3rd one at home, retired, because it's a small one. It's a 4-channel one. So the company that makes these is Blackmagic Design. It's a shitty company. They offer no support. But they do offer to sell you a new one. Nice. And the rep that I spoke with, oh, we have 1 person watching. We're doing some electronic repairs today. All right. We're repairing. All right, so I'm just going to repeat this. So we are repairing this switcher. This is the one I use at the studio, editing studio, where I do my editing. I have another one right there, which I did show at the beginning of this live stream. So to make a story short, the company that makes these offers no support, but the HDMI outputs have this tendency to break. And it's a chip that costs just a few dollars that fails. And the company offers no support. They just offer to sell you a new one. So this is the data sheet for the IC unit. It's called a TDP158. And it's, yeah, it's a microchip. So that's it. All right. Now, we need to open this unit first. Oh, And I was going to make a recording for Instagram. Let's do that. Okay. This is my broken switcher, ATEM Mini Extreme. I have another one right here. This one isn't broken yet. This is Guitar Quackery. I'm doing a live stream as we speak, and I'm going to repair this unit live on air. So kids, click the link below and join us during this exclusive live stream. Right? Okay, I had to record this. I'm going to post it on Instagram to invite an audience. I usually do this before I do the actual live stream, but I just forgot. So let me just post it. I'm gonna have to grab the link from here. So the other thing that broke on me is my USB port, charging port on my iPhone, which I also use to connect the audio, and sometimes I just can't record the audio, so I don't know if it even recorded. Let me see. This is my broken switcher. Seems like it recorded it. Mini Extreme. I have another one right here. This one is okay, so far so good. And I'm also going to fix my iPhone next time, maybe on Saturday. I'll explain. Yeah, it recorded it. Okay, and now I need to convert the link to a better format so that Instagram can automatically open YouTube when people click on that link. Life is complicated. You've reached... the new free plan limit. Okay. Whatever. All right, let me just post this quickly on Instagram, and then we'll be on our way. This is my broken switcher. Thank you for your patience. This will be interesting because we are going to do some advanced soldering today, and to be honest, I'm just waiting for an audience. ATEM. Live. This is my broken switcher. Live stream. There you go. Okay, I'm posting it. So we have all the equipment. So it would cost around $400 to get this repaired. Not by the company that makes them, but by you know, a private electronics repair service. And I have two of them. So this is something that breaks all the time, apparently. So not one, but both of them broke, both outputs. And I have another one here. So if I drain $400 into this repair, then it's just a matter of time when I'm going to have to drain $400 into this repair. And maybe this one will break again because these chips break all the time. Right? So it just makes sense for me to just do this on my own. Okay, so let's open this unit. I believe I need a Phillips screwdriver. Let's do this. Okay. No, it's actually not a Phillips. It's a hex. Not even. Oh, no, not this. See, they don't want you repairing these. Okay, but I have a screwdriver set. It's like a star thing. Okay. I hope I have everything I need to repair this unit. Check this out. Okay, so we have all the bits you can think of right here. Now I just got to find the right one. So it's like a star-shaped thing. Maybe, how about this one? No, too big. How about this one? Bingo. Okay. All right. Let's bring this camera close. There you go. So I'll be removing. Oh, do I need to remove these? I know that there's something here. Yeah, I guess I do need to remove these. All right. And I need to place them somewhere safe so that I know how to reassemble it. And by the way, I am doing this live stream also just to document the work, because if I mess something up, it'll all be recorded, and then I can retrace my steps. Like if I don't know how to reassemble something, maybe. I don't know. All right, so that's that. And now we have, well, maybe this. Let me see, because I think there's a screw here. Yep, there is a screw here. So, by the way, let's document this. So, the screw I used is a T10, okay? T10. It looks like this. It's a star shape, okay? And now I'm removing this screw over here. So I'm sure this will take a minute to remove everything. Now, do I need to completely remove it? I don't even know. So there's also a screw here. And the way they just glue everything together, they make it so that it's not a serviceable unit. Okay, so this, I'm ripping it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I need to slow down a little bit. So, I believe there's also a screw underneath this label. All right. But first we deal with these corner screws. Another issue I'm having with is this unit here. Actually, not the transmitter, that's the transmitter, but the receiver. It's also not serviceable. It's like everything they make nowadays is intentionally made to be thrown away. They don't want you fixing anything. So that's the world today. So anything that has a battery is just sealed, and I don't want you replacing the battery. And like I said, I'll have to fix my iPhone because this thing is also failing. And all right, there you go. It's going to be my switcher app. So I had to buy some new tools and stuff for this repair. It costs less than $400, significantly less than $400 to buy everything you need from scratch. But I didn't have to buy everything because I already had some tools. Obviously, this is a repair shop. I just don't really work on electronics, so I had to buy some stuff. And these are SMD electronics, surface mount components. So microelectronics, which is why we'll use the microscope here to just service this unit. Okay, I think that's all loose, and I like I said, I think there is a screw underneath this label. Now this would normally void the warranty, but it's already past the warranty. They only give you 1 year warranty, and they know that after 1 year, that chip is going to blow. Now the chip that I'm replacing is only, I don't know, $7 or so. Oh no, no screw here. Okay, so let's see if we can open this. I don't know, first time I'm opening this. Okay, that's promising. I did watch a video online on how to open this and how to fix it, but it was a smaller one, a 4-channel one, and that one did have a screw here. So now we know that the big one doesn't. Okay. We'll keep this here. So at this point, I have very little to lose. It's like if I break it, it's already broken, right? So, but it seems like I do need to remove these screws. I don't know if they're all the same size. I've done live streams of non-guitar related stuff here before. So this is one of those. Sometimes I just need to fix my own stuff. Yeah. You see how this is designed? You can't open it easily. Bastards. It's got these little tabs, and I might file them down so that next time, not if but when the same chip needs to be replaced, I can open it more easily. All right, let me see. Okay, so here, I know there's a pick. Okay, like a pick to keep it open. Let me see if I can remove this. Yeah. These screws are stubborn, they don't want to come out. I think it's going to take longer to open this unit than to change the components on the inside. Okay. Maybe I won't even reinstall all the screws. We'll see how it goes. Ah, damn it. I really hate it when they design stuff intentionally like this. They don't want it repaired. Okay. I think there's going to be a ribbon cable here. So we need to open it this way. Oops. I just lost the pick. All right. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. Like that. Okay. So now, let's move this aside. I'll put it right here. And I am going to, like I said, I'm documenting everything because I just want to make sure I can reassemble it. I don't want to be taking notes. All right, and I have the oscilloscope here so that it looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay, this way. Okay, so these two screws are longer. They're these two. Okay, so all right, let's slow down for a moment. We need to remove this one without breaking it, and we need to remove these two without breaking anything. Remove, I mean unplug. So there's a little tab here, maybe? Not really. Okay, that's one. All right, and we have this little ribbon cable. I think this is how you open it. I'm not 100% sure about that. So how about we leave it like this, okay? Okay, I can deal with this. So now we need to remove this heat sink, and I believe, so let's organize here. So these are the screws from the back of the unit, and I believe we have the same size here. Okay, but a shorter version of it, right? So we need to remove all of this. This will be, this is holding down, this one isn't holding down the this plate, but it needs to be removed because it's holding the PCB. And then we have this. And two more. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. I think, I hope. right, and I need to slow down. All right. You know what? I should have checked the ICs that I bought. So I need to replace 2 microchips, but I bought a pack of 5. I was going to buy 3, and then I changed my mind. I bought a pack of 5, and it was a better deal than buying 3 individual ones. So no brainer. So it's in a static bag. So we need to take that into consideration, because we can blow them if we mishandle them. They are small. Wow. I didn't expect that. They're minuscule. I see something here. Wow, is that it, really? So let's have a look under the microscope. Yeah, that's what it says. So it's TDP158. Okay, that's it. That's the microchip. And we have 5 of them. All right, so those are the units we are going to be replacing, and that's all microscopic, and we are gonna have to work through the microscope. Now this is the data sheet. Actually, this is just page 3, but here it tells me. So here we identify this little dot here, and it's got 40 connections. I don't know what they're called. So these 2 are a pair of video inputs. This is nothing. Second pair. Third pair, nothing. And then the 4th pair, this is just a clock. Now, here are the outputs. First pair, second pair, third pair, and then the clock. And here we have supply voltages, VDD, VCC, VDD, 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 ground. Okay, so it is possible that maybe something is wrong with the supply voltages, which would mean something else is wrong with the unit, but I really doubt it. So VCC is 3.3 volts. VDD is 1.1 volts power supply. And then there's ground, and you know, the data sheet is actually long. It's a big PDF, but we only need this page really. Okay, so now we need to remove this. Can we? Do we need to? You see? I don't want to force anything, but maybe. Are we missing a screw? Okay, this is now making me nervous because I don't know how to open this. It wouldn't surprise me if it's somehow just glued onto this thing. No screws here holding anything. Oh boy, we're in trouble. No, there's a screw here. Okay. I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. I think there's a screw here hiding. All right. And a screw here hiding, right? Okay, we want to document it. Let me get a nice close-up here. There you have it. Okay. See? Bastards. They hide those things. Oh, come on. Okay. We'll put it here. And we have the same thing here, right? I think. So I hope that this video will help other people, other content creators who might be facing the same problem. And later I'm going to put links to all the supplies and tools that are needed for this repair. I'll put that in the description, and those will be Amazon affiliate links. All right. All right. So I really don't really like to repair electronics, but I feel like I have no choice. Okay, this is it. Let's put it over here, and let's remove this. Okay. And we'll put this here. Okay, so now we have the two HDMI outputs. They are here. So those are the two outputs. Here you can see one of the chips and the other one. They are, so this is HDMI out 1. Well, that's the port, but you know, the video signal goes through this, and this is HDMI 2 output, and that's the other chip. So this one failed about 2 months ago completely, and this one is failing as we speak. So now what we want to do is I got to reorganize the workbench here. So this is my data sheet. I'll put it right here. And we have here the oscilloscope, the power supply for this unit. And if we just power up the unit, we should be able to get some readings. We should be able to, if I can, use this multimeter just to get some voltages, just to see if the supply voltages are correct based on this data sheet, right? And also, I want to just trace the video signals. I'd like to remove this whole unit. Now, I don't want to disconnect this yet because I'm going to power up the unit. This is the power input. It would be better if I could remove this entire board. Oh, there's one more screw here in the middle. So maybe this is the only thing that I need to remove in order to lift the entire board. Okay, let me see. Yep, that's it. Oh, I'm gonna also have to remove the jack, the input jack, the power jack. Okay, so maybe just for now, I want to secure the board down just while we are testing things. Let me think. Okay, I need to set this up right here somehow, because I do need to use the microscope. And I need to raise up the, or maybe I can just lower the microscope. Let me see. All right, I don't like doing this, but it needs to be done. I also have the full data sheet here if I need to refer to it, although I don't think so. All right, let me put this here. I lost my audience. I know. This is supposed to be a guitar channel. Well, but, you know, this episode of Guitar Quackery Live is about this electronics repair. And the reason why I'm live streaming is to help other live streamers and also to document my work. Okay. Let me just raise it up just a tiny bit. Okay, I think that'll do it. Okay, so I'll place this board here and this board over here. And let me place something there, identifiable, like a red pick, so that I know where I am. Okay, here. Okay. Maybe like this is better. Yeah, okay. All right, so here we go. So we are looking at, this is HDMI output 1, HDMI output 2. These are filters, these two. So we want to make sure that these are also good, but I think the chip is busted. Okay, so this one is completely not working. That's HDMI 1 output, and this one is just flickering for now. So I guess we'll tackle this one first. Let's zoom in. You see, I'm not able to focus, so I need to raise it or maybe lower the microscope a little more. Let me just lower the microscope. Yeah, I'm not really set up for this kind of work, but it needs to be done. Okay, now we can focus. All right. Okay, so this is it. Maybe too much light. So we'll focus on this one first, okay? Now you can see that there's a dot here. Okay, so this is the orientation of this, and based on the data sheet. So the data sheet, I'm looking at it right here. It's going to be this way, okay? So we have the first pair video in, the second, so then we skip this one, whatever this is, and then the second pair and the third pair. Okay, so this is here, video in, then we skip this one, the second pair, the third pair, and then and here we have the fourth pair, but this is just the clock. And then outputs are on the other side. So I can actually, we can trace these to these here. It's going to be easier to put the oscilloscope probe and touch here rather than trying to touch here, okay? Yeah, so that's how I want to do it. And then we have this one here, and then the third one, okay? And then we have the outputs here. So I can maybe touch it here. Touch it here, okay. So, all right, let me set this up. So first thing I want to do is get the power ready. No, I don't want to plug it in because I don't want it to be overheating, because now the fans are disconnected. And I don't need the data sheet. Now I just kind of memorized everything. So we'll check. There's my multimeter. I don't need it right now. Oscilloscope. So I don't know how to show you this. I cannot, well, I'm not set up for picture-in-picture, but there. Okay, how about that? And we have, where's my phone? Here. All right, so this oscilloscope is on. you can see that. We need to connect this to ground somewhere, and then I'll be accessing the test points here. Hold on, what just happened? Yeah, this isn't powered up yet. So, and where am I going to connect this to ground? So, hold on. Let me test with a multimeter or something. So first I want to know which is the positive or the negative. Okay, it says plus 12 volts, which means this is the negative, just like I expected. It's not always the case. Oh, I wanted to test continuity between this and this. There is no continuity. Okay, so let me see where is ground here on the data sheet. This one and this one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. 5 and 5. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the fifth one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here. So I'm looking at my multimeter. It says 9.6 K. Why is that? Why isn't it just 0? Okay, so this is ground. Okay, so this is ground here. Let's just hook it up like this. Yeah, you can't assume. It should be ground, right? All right, so now I'm going to plug in the power. And here we are going to start testing the signal coming in. So what I want to do is test it here. Why am I not getting anything? Am I doing this wrong? God damn it. Maybe the settings are wrong. I thought this was auto ranging. Let me check something. Sorry, friends, I'm not an electronics repair person. Well, I want to make sure that this is lighting up. Yeah, it is lighting up. So I should be getting a signal here. Maybe there's something else wrong with the unit. Let me see this one, the other chip. No. I must be doing this wrong. Alright. So let's forget about this oscilloscope business and let's just remove the chip and... Or maybe it's not getting power. Yeah, you know what? I want to test that. Again, we are supposed to get VDD 1.1, VDD 1.1, VCC 3.3. So let's test that first. So that's going to be that pin number 11, which is here between this and ground. Hold on, let me see. Ground. .9 volts I'm getting, and VDD, this should be just so small. 3.8 volts. Well, it seems that it is getting power. Okay, so if I show you like this, you see here, .2 volts, and then this one, 1.2 volts. Okay, I think it's getting power. So what I want to do now is I just want to completely disconnect the board so that we can remove the chip and replace it. Let me see how to disconnect this ribbon cable. They don't always connect in the same way. There's different systems. That's it. All right. Okay. So that's good because now we can separate these two units. All right. right, and there's only one screw here. Yeah, I don't want to do that soldering inside of the plastic case because of the heat. Okay, so this comes out. There's only one thing that's holding it, and it's this, the input, power input jack. So I need some kind of needle nose pliers or something, which I don't quite have. I don't have the right tool. What should I use? I hate it. Yeah, let me put the screw back for now, because I should first figure out how to remove that jack. It's a ring nut, threaded ring nut, but it needs, so it's not a hex thing, it needs like 2 rods, whatever, like a fork, which I don't have. Oh, come on. Sorry, friends. You know, I'm just documenting my work here. Yeah, I don't know what tool to use. I need a really fine needle nose pliers, maybe. That would work. So I have needle nose pliers, just not really fine ones. Maybe I can use this. Ah, okay, yeah, it moved. Okay, cool. All right, we put this here. Okay, we're almost ready to do the soldering. I think this should come out. Yeah, that's it. All right. All right. Now, we have the silicone thing, heat resistant. I need to organize my space. There. Okay, just like that. And no, the other way around. That's it. I think I need to lower the microscope a little more. So I can focus. All right. So first, we need to protect the surrounding area because we'll be blowing hot air, and we don't want to melt the other SMD components. We don't want to melt them off. So I have this thermal tape. And we'll just protect the surrounding area a little bit. Okay, so that we don't melt off all of these components here. And then we have the other chip as well. Okay. And we'll put another tape here and here. I think prep work takes longer than the actual job. Okay. That looks good. Kind of. I wonder if we should make a little incision there. We need 4 smaller pieces. And we just cut them up. Yeah, here. I don't know, maybe here. Okay. Like that. Oh, please. Oh, come on. So that's just a heat shield. Because we'll be using a heat gun. Maybe this way. Okay. No, that doesn't work because now the tape has a bunch of lint on it. So we need a fresh piece. Okay. I think that's fine. And now the other one. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Better than nothing. And this one. All the way down. It's very easy to just blow away any of these small components when the hot air is blowing. Okay, and now we need the heat gun. So here's the unit. And where is it? This is it. See, I'm not equipped for SMD electronics repairs. So I think I want to hold it with my left hand, and then use tweezers. So I could use tweezers or this suction thing. So these tweezers here to lift it. Or there's this suction thing, which I could do. I guess I could do it with my left hand. Let me see. So this is how this works. I'll show you. Oh, this is too big. So this is the suction thing. It is too big, although it's super small. There is a different size. I just need to find it. So this is this one. And where do I have the other one? Let me think for a moment. Oh, here. It might not be the best tool for the job, but I want to have two tools ready. Okay. This way, if one of the tools doesn't work, I use the other one. So this is it. Just put it like this, and I can show you here through the microscope. So this is a little suction cup kind of thing, okay? I know it's not in focus. I don't think this one is going to be very effective. Let me check. I need to lift something with it. So we have these ICs here. Where did I put them? Oh, right there. And I guess I need a blade to open this. I don't know how else to open it. I'm not really sure if that's the proper way to open it. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going to cut this. Like that. And now peel this off. Okay. And here, with the suction tool, yeah, that's it. All right. So this holds it. Now we got to compare it. That is this. Oh, I lost it, you see. And here it is actually here. Okay. So I want to lay it down here and compare the two. I think they look the same. Now, the orientation is important, so you can see that dot that's here in the upper right corner. Same thing on this one. That's where that dot is. Okay, so that's the orientation. So let's see. Okay. Just inspecting it. Okay. Okay, and now I am just going to place it here. That's it. So, okay. Now for removal, I might want to use my left hand. So maybe I blow with my right. Oh, let me see. I could go either way. I need to plug this in. So, yeah, sorry, guys. You know, this is a really expensive unit I'm fixing. I really need to be focused. I can't rush through it. And I do feel that I am rushing a little bit because I'm live streaming. So, oh, I know why there was no video signal out there. I think I know why. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, let's do this. So we want to set this temperature to 340. How about that? Yeah, 340 degrees Celsius. It's going to take 2 or 3 minutes to melt the solder. Okay. And here is it. Okay, so I'm melting it. I am warming it up. So there's solder all around it, and also there's solder underneath. So we got to start seeing some melting here. Nothing yet. So we started with 340 degrees Celsius. Nothing's melting. So they like to use lead-free high temperature solder. Nothing is melting yet. This is nerve-wracking. So I'm going to increase it a little bit to 350. I just did. But I'm not seeing anything happening. Nothing's melting. I'm looking at the surrounding beads of solder. Okay, it's getting soft. gotta increase it a little more. 360 right now, degrees Celsius. Okay. I don't like it. So the solder there is getting a little soft, but it doesn't look melted at all. We gotta increase the temperature. I don't want to go over 380. Right now it's at 370 degrees Celsius. Nothing looks soft. Why is that? All right, let's increase the temperature to 380. So I'm not sure if these little beads are soft on this side. Not really, not melted. I mean, they're soft, but not melted. I hear things crackling. I think it's the tape. Why is it so stubborn? So, you know, I could add some lower temperature solder on the surrounding area to lower the melting point of the solder that's exposed. But the thing is that there's a whole pad underneath the chip, on the bottom side of the chip, that, you know, that needs to melt. This is melting now. All right, so we just need to be more patient. I'm just gonna go up to 400. I was at 390. Now I'm at 400 Celsius. It's also possible that my thermostat is, you know, a bit off. All right, this is annoying. Do I increase the temperature more? Come on. So I increased it to 410 degrees now. Still nothing. Not very soft, right? I just increased it to 420 degrees Celsius. So this should be all soft, melted. We are going to use lower temperature solder when we install the other one. Oh, I think it's moving. Come on. Well, let's go up to 430. I can see that it's wiggling. Oops. Okay. Clearly, I overheated it. So now, how do I remove it? There it is. All right. So, okay. So let me lower this temperature. Oh. I'm going to lower it to 330. For the cleanup. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, they use this high temperature solder. I guess because they don't want you to be fixing it. Oh, maybe some flux would help. Sure. Oh. Duh. Thank you. See, I'm not thinking straight. Thank you. See, I don't really do SMD stuff. So that's why I suck at it. I suck at electronics. So let's clean up that thing now. So we have wick, flux, and also solder, all right? Maybe some flux would help. Yeah, it would. Okay, so where's flux? Here it is. Let's start the cleanup. See, those are advanced skills, which I don't have. And what we want to do is, where's my solder? Okay, so here we have some wick. Just need to trim it. Here, well, low melting point, okay? Nah, gotta increase the temperature. It looks so easy when I watch other people do it. Yeah, that's not... I gotta increase the temperature. I really want to remove all that high temperature stuff. Maybe some flux would help. Maybe just my temperature is too low. What do you think? Okay. I gotta trim. I gotta keep increasing the temperature. I don't want to damage the traces. I don't like it. My skills suck. Okay, so what do we do? Increase the temperature some more and clean up. Let's see. I think I got some comments here. Maybe some people know. I would increase temperature and get it in and get it out. Yeah, higher temperature, but less time with the heat on the board. You're right. But to what temperature? Right now I'm at 450 Celsius. 480. That's the max. All right, let's do that. So a little flux. Thank you for that suggestion. Okay, so now let's remove it. Is that clean enough? All right. Okay. Q-tips. All right. Let's wash it. Am I doing the right thing? I don't have flux cleaner. I'm using alcohol, isopropyl. Should be okay, right? Hopefully I didn't damage anything. Okay. I've seen better on YouTube. Okay. Should I use this tip? That should do it, right? Okay. We have a little bit too much in the middle. Oh, come on. I don't know. I think maybe I should change the tip. I do have an assortment. All right. Obviously now it's hot. Okay. I hate it. So we still have flux there. Well, I hope this works. All right. Where's my solder? Here. Hmm. Yeah, but this tip is not good for the metal, right? I hate when this happens. Ah, come on. So now I gotta put the other tip. This tip, or maybe the chisel tip. Let me try the chisel tip. Okay. Let me see. Oh no, this is way too big. I should have checked before. Okay, so we're back to this one. Okay. Let's see if there are any more comments. Okay, very cool setup. Looking at getting an SMD and PNP soon. Any advice would be great. Not from me, my friend. I am not an SMD electronics repair. This is a guitar repair shop. But my switcher is broken. So I have two switchers. And apparently the chip on the output HDMI tends to just, you know, go bad. It's a $400 repair, so I'm just risking it. Oh, if you're using a wet sponge and a lower tip, use the copper. Okay, thank you so much. I'll do that. I have the copper. I have the copper there as well in a dish. You're right. I just wanted to change the copper. That's why I got a new one, because this old one is kind of old. But this one is too big for this dish, which is why I keep it like this. All right, so let's clean it up. So thank you for the tip. All right, let's do this. Gotta clean up the middle. We already have flux there. Do we have enough flux? Let's put some more. Okay, it's at maximum temperature there, 480 degrees Celsius. Why is this happening? Ah, great. Oh, come on. Okay, how do I remove that piece of copper? I hate it. I'm just afraid I'm going to overheat the whole thing. Is that copper wire still there? Here? It is. Look at that. God damn it. Look at that. There you go. It's really ugly. So this is a tutorial on how not to do this. Man, I'm struggling with this thing. It looks so easy when you watch others. I don't like any of this. So there are some redundant connections here, right? So what I'm seeing, I'll use this for pointing, is that there's a trace going from here to here, another one here, here, and here. How is that? And what is this? I don't know. I want to remove all this junk. I just feel that this isn't prepped well enough to install the chip. You gotta remove this, right? Let's see if there's a helpful comment. Would a solder sucker help with this? I don't think there's one that's small enough. I'm using this wick. That's what's supposed to work. Okay. Maybe this solder will be better. It's supposed to be the same melting point. This isn't good, right? I gotta spread it out more. Nah, whatever, let's see what happens. Now, that's not good. This made it worse. Where's my wick? Okay, it's relatively clean. I just don't think I have enough solder there. Can I clean it with acetone because the alcohol isn't working? I'll find out. Too much light. This looks clean, right? I think this looks clean now. The question is there enough solder there? Barely, right? Man, this is so stressful. All right. I think I need to put more solder, right? Where's the flux? Oh, look at this blob. All right, so gotta remove that big blob from the middle, and then maybe we install that chip, huh? Why does it seem to change its melting point? It really seems like it changes its melting point as I work. All right. I think we try to install it now. I don't know what else to do. Okay. Hopefully we make it work. So here's the chip. That corner, I don't see how it's marked. No. See? Wrong corner. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Wish me luck. Now we are going to blow some hot air. For 2 minutes, maybe. Oops. Oh, come on. It's hot around here. Okay. So now with the little tip, I think I want to go around and just make sure. Okay. Let it heat up. I don't know if it's good. I have a feeling it's not good. Is that too much flux? Oh, come on. So if I flood it and then wick it off, is that going to work? Yeah, maybe. Let's do same thing here, same technique. Right. See, I think that the chisel tip would work better for this, right? But it gets really close to these I think these are resistors. All right, let's do it this way. Okay. Maybe that's okay. So what do you guys think? Am I butchering it? I think so. All right. Maybe that works, huh? I think there's a comment. Let me see. Looks like it still needs a high temperature. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. You know, it looks like it melts and then it becomes like a high temperature mixture or something. I don't know. So it's at 480 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum right now. All right, so I'll clean up the other side. Look at that. See what I tell you? Okay. And now with the tip. So I gotta make sure that they're not connecting. Huh. Come on. There's absolutely no way for me to check if these are actually well connected to the underside of the chip. I can only hope. Alright, so the only way to test it is now to connect it to the circuit. And to the monitor. And we have one more chip to swap. Oh man, this is so difficult. I hate it. Well, I'm not an electronics repair shop, as you can tell. I'm just trying to save $400. I got nothing to lose. I just try. Okay, let me turn off this thing. All right. Now we have this. Okay. So this connects to this. Like this. Oh, I don't have flat rates, and I'm happy to help you, but it's humanly impossible for me to now interrupt this because I'm also live streaming. Yeah, if you don't mind, yes, please, yeah. If you just text me, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is connected. So this is connected. And now we have the power. We have this power. I don't want to connect it just yet, but that's going to go there. And we have a monitor. Okay. So hopefully we can get bars or something out of that. No, it should be a multi-view. We should be seeing this. Okay, I have another switcher, obviously, that I'm using now. So we should be seeing this. Multi-view like this, all right? Out of that output. So This is a brand new monitor. I don't know if my monitor at this editing studio caused the damage, because HDMI out 1 stopped working about 2 months ago. And then I started using HDMI out 2, which I never used before. And then within 2 months, it started doing, you know, weird stuff. So apparently this chip that we just replaced is very prone to whatever, breaking, I guess, failing. And maybe the monitor, the other monitor, is somehow bad, and it caused the damage. All right, so I have an HDMI cable. Let me see. So, wish me luck. But it's weird that the scope, or that the oscilloscope didn't get any signal on those pins. That's weird. See, I don't really know how to use oscilloscopes or, you know, how to do electronics. But, yeah. Okay, watch me do this. Okay, no signal. It says no signal here. And this is the one we just repaired, or repaired, we don't know. I'm saying repaired, but I don't have a clue if it's repaired. Now, this is not powered up. I wonder if I should be looking at this way and maybe put something here. Anything. Or maybe not. Maybe I can just hold it like this. Okay, that's fine. All right, so the fans aren't connected, but that's fine. And now we have power. Am I forgetting anything? Okay, this is super important. Okay, we're looking at this upside down. Just double check this is connected. All right. Okay, let's see what happens. Power. No signal yet. This is powered up. Oh, maybe it's the wrong input here. So menu. No signal. Menu. AV. It's got to be HDMI. VGA. HDMI. Nothing. No signal. How about this one? Yeah. So, and now this is working. we didn't fix this one. We fixed this one. I obviously didn't fix it. All right, well, I know it's not working, right? Because this one is working. But it isn't flickering. Amazing. Is there something that's not set up correctly here for this output? I don't think so. God damn it. No signal. All right, so if this is here, and now see, what's weird is that I wasn't even getting any signal, but I only tested that one chip with the oscilloscope, and I wasn't getting anything even on the input side of the chip. So now I want to test the other chip. The one I haven't messed with. So, oops. Yeah, I am getting a signal. On the oscilloscope. So, but I wasn't getting a signal on the other side. So here, when I touch it here, hold on, not yet. Come on. I was just getting a signal here. Okay, you see that? And then the other part. Yeah. Well, I don't get it. All right. I have an analog oscilloscope at home, which I kind of know how to use. I don't know how to use this thing. I borrowed this oscilloscope from the studio. And you know what's really weird is that this now works. Okay, how about the other chip? Nothing here. Nothing. Not even. Oh, what was that? Okay. That's the signal. Yeah, I really don't understand this. That's the output. Well, I either get nothing or... Okay, this is the first pair output. Okay. Let me remove this plastic tape. I don't know. All I know is that this didn't work out, for sure. And now I have steady output from channel 2. Okay, let me unplug it, the power. And what I want to do is maybe blow some more hot air on the chip. And then test it again. So why is output 2 working now? It wasn't working before, which is why I'm doing this. I mean, I didn't clean up the flux, but I don't think that is shorting anything out. Maybe I just warm it up, make it really hot, a couple of minutes. On all 4 sides. I didn't think this was going to take that long. For some reason, I think this is not going to really do much. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Damn. I wasn't expecting this. All right, you know what? I guess we learned something, and I'm going to clean up again and reinstall the chip, or maybe I have 5 of them. Okay, they're cheap, so I don't know if I overheated this one. Oh, you know what? I want to see the bottom of it. If we see traces of solder on all of the contact points. So that's a good idea. I have the chip over here. Okay. So let's see. Okay. And now it's upside down. Now let's raise the microscope so we can inspect it. All right, check this out. So what do we see? Was everything connected? I think so. I see traces of solder everywhere. So what could be wrong? Maybe I overheated it and I fried it. That's possible, which is why I'm going to use a fresh one. All right. So I'm going to say this one is possibly no good. All right. So let's clean up again. And I wonder, this tape isn't doing much, right? So let's remove it. Well, you know, it's also possible that some of the components around the chip maybe got moved, blown away. Let me see. it's quite a mess. I mean, it just looks bad, but I don't think there's anything wrong. All right, we need to clean up. So it's also quite possible that something else is wrong with the unit. Okay. This is length from the Q-tip. So I won't be opening an electronics repair shop anytime soon. Okay, so we need to clean up. So let's put some flux first. I see some lint here. Let's blow some hot air first. And now, which tip do I have here? Not the right one. Okay. Ah, man, I hate doing this. Some people love it. It's not as easy as it seems. Because I watched some videos on YouTube. You know what? This tip. Yeah, my smaller one. That's the one I should have been using. Yeah, all right. Heat up. Okay, now we'll clean up for sure, okay? So I'll work with high temperature. I'll try to do it quickly. And where's the wick? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's how it's supposed to work. Same technician, different tip. So why is it getting stuck all of a sudden? See, that's what I don't get. Okay, is that clean enough? Not really. Man, I messed it up. Okay. On this side, I just messed it up, right? Too much flux. Okay. I wonder if that's good enough now. So we have 4 more chips. Maybe there was nothing wrong with the chip. I need to know how to turn it. Okay, like this. Okay, let's blow some hot air. And what should I use? So this shouldn't go all the way. So let me lower the temperature. I'm going to do 380. Okay, 380. And I want to use something to push it down with. How about this? It seems like it's seated, right? Ah, I just felt it clicked. All right. So what does that mean? Is it soldered all the way around? I don't know. I guess we can test it. Somehow I doubt. No signal yet. It does need to go through a cycle. Nah, nothing. What about second output? Yeah. Nothing here. Damn it. How do I know if every single little connection has been established? I think I need to go around like I did before. So we need to change this tip again, right? I thought I'd be done by now. Okay, this one. God damn it. You have to heat the pins up before to put the chip down. Pin connections on the board. Really? But how? With a hot air? I mean, I heat them up. You mean I need to be putting the chip down as I'm blowing the hot air? You guys are leaving? Okay. See you. Good night. I am frustrated. All right. So, this is hot. Okay, so let's work here first. Okay, so again, I'm going to flood everything with solder and then use the solder wick to remove the excess amount. Okay, so this should be flooded all the way now. There is no way that it's not, right? And let's do the same on top. And now we use the solder wick. But I wonder if that's the right tip to use, you know? How would this one work? I think this one would work better. I hate changing these tips. Okay, let's try it with this one. Look. Why isn't it melting now? So I think all of the pins are connected, right? Look at that. Look at that mess. Evil. This thing is evil. I really hate SMD components. Okay. Now that's promising. Okay, I think all the pins on this side are connected. Now, let's do the north side. That went a little bit faster. Is that good? It doesn't look nice, but I think that, again, I think all the pins must be connected. So at this point, I could test it again. Doesn't cost me anything. So here first I am connecting the HDMI 2, output 2, just to see how it cycles. Goes black. And now I get the image. Okay. Oh, I disconnected the power. Goes black, image. Okay, so now HDMI 1. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So, let's work on the west side. There must be something else wrong with this, right? Because this is the second time I'm connecting a chip. Well, maybe that's the way to do it. Not too much solder. Oops. Those two are connected together, right? So what I'm using is, I'm using this tinning thing which has solder in it and flux and everything, and I just bring some solder to the here. So is that enough to actually flood it on the inside? I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So let's compare this one to this one. Yeah, you know, here we see these little beads of solder, and here it's like that. How do they get it so neat? Is it aligned properly? Because I see this corner here. It's marked off in white on the board. I mean, I think it's close enough. All right. Okay, let's try it again. And if this doesn't work, I don't know. I think then I'll wrap it up. So I need this switcher to, you know, work on content. No signal. Well, that sucks. So I guess I'm gonna have to take it in for a service. This didn't work out. Output number 2 works fine now. So this is a mystery because I have a recording on my Instagram. You can see it. I guess it was a story. I don't think it's there anymore, but you know, it wasn't working. And I wonder if the monitor that I'm using at the studio has something to do with it. Because this was my spare monitor, and when HDMI 1 failed a couple of months ago, I took this monitor, this actual one, and plugged it into HDMI 1, and I had no output signal. So I have a feeling that although it doesn't look nice, I think that I did solder this chip on, but there's something else not working. Sometimes you can see physical clues. So I just unplugged the power. Yeah, so this is the one I just replaced. I mean, it's a little messy, but this is just flux. I think everything's connected, to be honest. And this dot here is here where this dot is, which is the way it's supposed to be. Maybe it's rotated a little bit clockwise, but I think it's all connected. And yeah, I don't see that anything overheated on this board. I think everything is connected. This is just flux. It doesn't do anything. So you see how the flux is melting underneath the chip? And I'm just heating it up a little bit just in case. I need to reflow the solder. But I don't think this will do anything. I have a feeling that if I push it now, it's gonna move. No, not really. I'll try one more time. Nothing. So output number 2 works with this monitor. It doesn't work with my monitor at the studio, which is weird. So I'll just put it back together and then I'll switch monitors. That's it. Right now, I don't want to spend more time on this. Any ideas? Any thoughts? Spent way too much time on this. All right, disconnect. Man, these components are so small. Oh, you know, maybe I will take it to the shop, to the service, electronics repair service. It's good for business, right? Maybe he'll charge me less than $400 because I already did half the work. Or, you know, I have 3 more IC units left. Yeah, at this point, I think everything is connected properly. And I don't think there's anything I can do to change it. All right. So disconnect the HDMI. And let's put it back together. All right, it sucks. But at least HDMI 2 works for whatever reason. So it's the monitor at the studio that somehow damaged HDMI 1. I really want HDMI 1 to work because they're not the same. They're not exactly the same. Look at this mess. So I got to put it back together before I forget how it goes back together. All right, so let's do it now. Okay, just wasted a lot of time. Okay. This goes this way. You know what would be funny? If it worked now. Just put it back together and then it just works. Okay. Well, I am not an electronics repair technician, obviously. And the thing is that I also need to fix my phone. So now I bought a whole repair thing for the phone. It's going to be delivered tomorrow or Saturday. And then I'll be fixing my phone. This should be easier. No soldering. Just swapping parts. Okay, so first this one. Right there. I really thought I was going to fix this. Obviously, that's what I thought. But it didn't work out. And I really hate this company, Blackmagic. Now, if they're watching this, I think they're laughing at me now. You thought you were going to fix it. Just go buy another one. I just really don't appreciate the attitude. Okay, so this is going smoothly. Okay, next. I think we put this back, right? I believe so. I couldn't make this a little longer. Okay, before I put it back together, where's that HDMI? So HDMI 2. Goes black. And then we get the multi-screen. That's it. And this should work. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay, these two. Okay. Cut, cut. Okay. Yeah, I think it works. Now HDMI 1 obviously will not work. Yeah. Damn. I think there's something else wrong with this unit. So these are the fans that I'm connecting now. Check again. The fans are working. Let me see. I heard a fan. Oh, both of them are spinning. Okay, cool. Now, these little tabs, they're so annoying. I'm tempted to just shave them off. They serve no purpose. It'll make my life easier next time I open it. Yeah, they serve no purpose at all. They just make it more difficult to open the unit. I mean, we have a whole bunch of screws. So why do you need these tabs? Okay. That's it. Now, yeah, you see? It snaps together more easily. So these two are the long ones. So same as wood screws. See, these are wood screws into plastic. You just go back first until you hear a click. All right. That's disappointing. I'm sorry to disappoint you all. But I feel there's something else wrong with this unit. And it's going to take a real expert to figure this out. So the expert is going to have to change the chip again, the one I changed, just to eliminate the possibility that, you know, I didn't install it right. I wonder if it's not the monitor, if the presence of a bad chip in output 1 made output 2 not function correctly, because they are pulling the same signal from somewhere. I don't know. The thing is that I didn't check with this monitor today. I mean, I did 2 months ago. And this monitor confirmed that output 1 wasn't working. Now, output 2 was working fine with either monitor. I don't know. I think I'll take it in for service at this point. You know, I need this to work, but it's kind of working, so it's not urgent, I guess. All right, let me check again. Let's check output 1 first. Nah, nothing. I mean, could it be the HDMI port? I don't see anything wrong with it. I didn't see anything wrong with the connections either. HDMI 2. That works. All right. Is there a setting that I'm missing? I don't think so. There's so many buttons on this damn thing. Okay? You only use a few buttons. Let me see something. Yeah. That has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with it. None of these have anything to do with it. These buttons, I have no idea what they're for. I mean, they wouldn't affect this. This has nothing to do with it. Headphones, microphone, nah, nothing. It's just that it's not working. And there's something else wrong with it, with the USB. All right, well, you know, it's like an old car. I'll keep driving it until it's broken, and then I'll stop driving it. Okay, my friends, this was disappointing. We've been streaming for how long? 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 36 seconds. I can't believe it. All right. Thank you for your company and for all the advice in the chat. I'm sorry this was disappointing. Now, I do need to fix my phone port. It's not going to have any soldering. I guess I might do a live stream. I should stick to guitar repair, okay? All right, thank you and good night.